Hello everybody, here to do another reading. I think that ought to do it. Okay, I hope y'all can hear me because the furnace is on and I know it's very, very loud and I apologize for that. Okay, so as usual, we're going to start with a prayer and we're going to get right into the reading. And I wanted to start off real quick just by putting a message out there. I've said this before several times, but I feel the need to reiterate this message, and I might just start saying this during all of my readings. When I'm reading energy, okay, especially when I'm doing spreads here, I'm reading the current energy on the situation, okay? The current energy. So with different choices and different actions, the energy around these situations could change, okay? So the outcomes of these aren't set in stone, in other words. The outcomes of these can be changed based on actions or choices that people take. We have something in this universe called free will. Now there are certain things that happen in life that are fated and are going to happen regardless. And that's usually because it's part of our contract that we wrote before we even got here, okay? But those aside, not everything is written, and even those things can be tweaked, and your reaction to them could be different, the way that you handle the situations could be different, etc., etc. So please bear in mind that the energy that I'm reading is the current energy on the situation, and it could change with action or with a different choice, okay? So, having said that, let's get into our prayers and we will get a move on. I'm going to start off with the Lord's Prayer, and then I'm going to move on with the rest, okay? O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us, as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I'm just going to say a little Archangel Michael's prayer here. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of lower frequencies, evil entities, and the devil. May God rebuke them, I humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of Heavenly Hosts, by the divine power, thrust into hell Satan and all evil entities who prowl about the earth, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen, amen, and amen. Okay. Now, having gotten that out of the way, I don't think there's any readings that I needed to do an investigation on. Not as far as I can recall. I put my other phone somewhere. I don't know what the heck happened to it, so it's around here somewhere. I'll check it later, and if there's anything I've forgotten, I will get to that. Okay. Now, I also feel the need that I should probably tell you guys that if anyone is coming into the comments and offering you private readings or doing this whole, praying for you and send money to, I don't know, some freaking orphanage or something like that, I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't believe in it. I'm not very technically gifted, I guess you could say. And I've never seen anyone do anything good with WhatsApp. I always feel like it's just kind of one of those, shiesty apps. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't use it. I don't use Venmo. I don't use anything, okay? I'm very, very old school, okay? I have email. I have Facebook. I have Instagram, but I don't use it. It hasn't been used in, probably years now. I have TikTok, but again, I don't really post on TikTok. And I have an email. And even my donations, if you guys want to send donations, it's an e-transfer. Like, I don't use any other sort of apps or anything like that, okay? And that's like pretty much the extent to my, actually that is the complete extent of my social media. Okay, also, if anyone is coming and trying to date you using my name, I am not dating anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I don't really care to be honest. People have been using my pictures and so on and so forth to catfish people, so be careful with that, because I am not dating anyone, I'm not talking to anyone, I'm not on any other apps talking to anyone right now. Yeah, so be careful of that as well. I think that's about it. Alright, let's get a move on, shall we? Okay. Let me see, what should we start with? Let's start with what are we going to do today? Let's start with energy. We'll just start with the regular. He's giver. If anyone has any ideas of other animals I can add to this deck, feel free to comment on my videos about them. I'd like to add more cards here, but my brain is just like, I have a lot going on in my head right now, so it's running out of ideas. I might just go online and start, I don't know, looking at animals and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Okay, Mother and Father God, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, please guide my reading, my thoughts, and my sight, so my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right, and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah I pray, it is done, it is done, it is done. Okie dokie pokey, pokey dokie eh. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. For about 2 seconds there, I forgot there was a camera running. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh God, here we go again. I'm sorry guys, I'm a very weird person. I'm constantly just saying and singing weird little songs to myself all the time. Okay. Okay, so we have the squirrel, we have the firefly, ooh, and we have the monkey. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, so the monkey is all about mischievous behavior, someone who lives communally, like they're very, very community oriented, someone who what's the word, like kind of like, you know, this would be your you know how everybody has that one friend who like constantly is pranking people, stuff like that. When I made the monkey card, I was literally thinking of that monkey. There's like a little video, a short or something like that, of this monkey who's like teasing a tiger. It keeps like running down the tree and like poking the tiger's butt and then running back up the tree, and the tiger's getting pissy, and it's just hilarious. Anyway, so that was kind of the cheeky monkey energy. And now we have the firefly. The firefly in reverse. The firefly I had to represent someone who lights up dark spaces, and sort of someone who, like, what do you call it? someone who spends a lot of time awake at nighttime. You know, they love the nighttime. They love looking at the stars. It's kind of like an Earth star, because you know when the fireflies are all in their little group, and it just looks like it looks like stars, but like in the field. You know what I mean? It's really beautiful. Anyways, so then the firefly is sort of something that lights up the dark. The firefly in reverse is something that tries to darken up the light, right? Now the reason I say tries is because if I hold my hand like this and I peek inside, it's really, really dark inside there, right? But if I have a flame in my hand and I'm in a dark room, no matter what, that flame will light up the dark. So the light always wins, in other words. Always wins. Okay, and then we have the squirrel. The squirrel is all about stashing. The squirrel is all about saving. The squirrel is all about, oh no, oh no, oh no. The squirrel is all about, oh frick, there's more. The squirrel and the ant energy actually are very, very similar, okay? Because, and again, this is very community, like these are all very community-minded animals, okay? Oh my god, okay, we pulled out a lot more than I thought. Alright. So we have the ant. Again, the ant is all about community living, okay? Community living, sharing, preparing, and taking care of your own, okay? And then we have, again, same thing with the squirrel, except they're not as community-minded, they're family-oriented, okay? So this is more of their individual families are tight-knit and close, right? And they do prepare for the winter, etc., etc. But they tend not to live in huge communities, right? Now we've also pulled the black crow in reverse, okay? Crows live in what is called a murder, okay? They travel in groups as well. And like I said, a group of black crows is called a murder. And when I get the black crow and it's in reverse, that's exactly what that represents, okay? So this is a harbinger of death, basically. Now we have the ladybug. The ladybug is a bug that comes in and eats all the pests in your garden that would kill your flowers, okay? So she helps eliminate things that don't benefit your growth. When she's in the reverse, she literally encourages things and energies to come in that would hinder your growth, okay? Okay, ugh, goodness gracious, let me move this out of the way. Now we have the pig energy. The pig is in reverse. Okay. The pig, when it's in reverse, is exactly that, a pig. They're sloppy, they're messy, they tend to be overweight. This is someone who's just like very dirty. They live a very dirty life, okay? Now, that's the pig in reverse. The pig in the upright, I get that pigs, because people are going to be like, pigs don't always live. I know they don't always live like that, I know. My ex-husband grew up on a farm where he raised pigs, and and they were filthy. Now, I know that there are people who have pet pigs and they're like, pigs are really smart, and pigs are, and I get it, they are, you're right. But this is a deck of cards made to represent certain energies, and this is the pig in reverse, okay? Not based on reality. And now we have the octopus. The octopus is someone who, in reverse, is someone who has their hands in many pots, but these pots are not good, okay? This is someone who is slick and, what would be a good word? Someone who will camouflage themselves in different situations to suit their needs, okay? This is someone who is an escape artist. This is someone who has very, very busy hands, okay? So this could be someone even who is very handsy. Like, I had an ex who was just, his hands were everywhere all the time, and I used to tell him, it's like, I used to tell him, it's like, you're a freaking octopus, there's hands everywhere. Get your hands off me. And he would laugh and giggle, and we, thought it was funny. So, anywho. That's the octopus energy over there, okay? Now that we've got that over with, in the bottom of the deck we have the caterpillar. Well, that's a good energy, at least. Caterpillar's someone going through a transformation. They're feeding their soul so that they can ascend. So we have two positive energies. And both are pretty hard workers, because the squirrel spends all of the summer and spring basically running around, grabbing food, eating and preparing for winter, and then putting food away, storing it up, right? Same with ants. Ants are constantly grabbing food, bringing it back to the nest. They're always preparing. They're always well prepared for all the seasons. And they're very hard workers, okay? So that's the energy we have over here. That's the energy we have over here. Now, let's get into this reading, shall we? Okay. Start off with the Enchanted Blossoms. Okay, do we have any overall themes that Spirit would like to show us for this reading? Any and all themes? This one has me concerned, quite concerned actually. And the Firefly in reverse, because that's someone who purposely tries to bring darkness to the light, right? So this is someone who would go out of their way to corrupt someone. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good energy. And the Black Crow in reverse, the Harbinger of Death, that's really not a good energy. We have Strength in the reverse and Sincerity in the reverse. Ooh, okay. Someone is weakened by their lies. Or someone is weak and fake. Weak and fake. And they are not loving. We have Love in reverse. We have Appreciation in reverse. Okay, so someone doesn't show appreciation for what they have. We have an ungrateful person who either doesn't have love or doesn't feel love. We have someone who's very fake, and we have someone who is very weak. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? We are picking up on some extremely negative energies today. Yay! Okay, danke. Und als Polke. We have Compassion in reverse. Damn, okay. Okay, so this is very... I don't know how else to say this, but to say that this is very psychopath energy. You know what I mean? They don't have any compassion. They don't have any appreciation. They don't have any love. They're not sincere, and they don't have any strength. This is some serious psychopathy energy over here. Wow, okay. Well, I guess it makes sense if we have the Firefly in reverse, and it's right beside the Crow too. Interesting. Interesting. And then the ladybug in reverse too, someone who encourages people, encourages non-growth. Yeah, I feel like we're dealing with some very like demonic energy here. Okay, and then we have innocence in reverse, beginnings in reverse, and we have grace in the upright. Bravery in reverse. Alrighty then. We have endurance in the upright, and we have elegance in the upright. Let's see. There's a lot of purple and blue. The colors purple and blue could be significant. Let me see, we have daffodils, violet, copper. What is it, violet copper? Or copper? Daisies. Fennel, black swallowtail. Sunflower. Large blue, again with the word blue. Okay, so, and we have the word purple. Okay. So the names Lily, Jasmine, Daisy, and what was the other one I saw? And Violet could be significant. Did that go in there? No, it didn't. Okay. We have joy in the upright. The name Pearl could be significant. And then we have dreams in the reverse. Yikes. Okay, so someone is having some nightmares right now. Okay. Someone is not getting a new beginning. Someone is not innocent. So they are guilty of having done something. They are not brave. They are not loving. And with this octopus energy of being an escape artist, that would sort of speak to the lack of bravery, because they're not sticking around to deal with the consequences of their actions, right? Okay, dreams in the reverse. They're having nightmares. Well, with the harbinger of death and the ladybug and the firefly all in reverse, yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. Goodness gracious. Sincerity in reverse, again with this octopus energy of changing their appearance to suit their environment. Okay. Now we have someone who is elegant and graceful, someone who has a lot of endurance and joy in their heart. Someone who is very family oriented, someone who prepares or is preparing, someone who works hard. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that they toil and labor. So they might not have a labor-intensive job. That's what that means. It doesn't necessarily mean they have a labor-intensive job. Sometimes it can just mean they've worked hard on themselves. They've worked hard at whatever project that they have. They might have like personal hobbies. I don't know, right? There's different ways to work hard. But this is someone who likes to be prepared as well, okay? As both of these energies are very much about prepping for the future, okay? Okay. Now let's get into the tarot and see what we pick up. Okay, Spirit, can we get... Oh, alright. Ooh. Jeez. Judgment in the reverse. Indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. So judgment in the reverse, for me anyways, I don't know about y'all, but for me it represents someone who has been under judgment and they're not learning their lesson. So this is someone who's already going through karma and they're still not learning their lesson. This is we have gossip energy here. We have lack of self-awareness and unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. Yeah. So this is someone who's already under judgment and doesn't seem to be getting it. So they have karma. Karma's been eating at their ass. Sorry. I can't believe I just said that. I meant to say eating up their ass or whatever. Okay, either way, it doesn't sound good. Someone has karma and it's kicking their butt, okay? I can't believe I said that. Oh god. Anyway, it's been kicking their butt, and they either they don't know it's karma, they don't recognize it, they're not paying attention, or they just don't care. Like they're just being unbelievably stubborn and not learning their lesson. Oh no. Yep. So it's funny because this card says indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, okay? What does this card say? Overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness. Okay? And again, we have this group of people. So we have a group of people who aren't learning their lesson. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Magician in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. This is not good energy right here. Okay, so someone has been doing some form of dark magic. They've been doing some sort of magic to cause delays of some kind. But it says blocked creativity, so I'm not sure if they're really able to manifest with this energy, but they've been doing it. And then the Chariot in reverse is forcefulness, lack of direction, lack of self-control, powerlessness, aggression, coercion, being blocked by obstacles. Exactly. So if you've ever read the Bible or grew up religious like I did, then you would know that in the Bible they liken the spirit of control, so someone who's controlling. They liken the spirit of control to witchcraft, and the reason that they do that, and I'm talking about negative witchcraft here, I'm not talking about positive, because I know that there are people out there who are not hurting anyone, they're literally just putting out spells of protection and helping the earth and all that kind of stuff, and I know that there's no community in the planet really that should all be painted with one brush, so I get that. So when I'm referring to this, I'm referring to the negative aspects of it, okay? I'm referring to the dark side, as it were. But when the Bible is referring to witchcraft, the dark witchcraft, they do liken it to the spirit of control, because controlling is exactly what you're doing with your witchcraft. You're controlling someone else's life. You're literally interrupting their free will to impose your agenda, right? And so you're literally trying to control someone else's life. And that's why I find it significant that the Chariot says forcefulness and self-control, a lack of self-control, right? And then we have, it also says being blocked by obstacles, and on this card over here it says frustration and delays, blocked creativity. So they've been trying to block something. They've been trying to block something. again, because they're both in reverse, I feel like it's not working. I just heard in my head anymore. So maybe it was working at one point in time, but it's not anymore. It's not working anymore. Okay. Oh, I didn't even get to ask a question. Justice. And justice is in the upright this time. Nice. So justice is going to be had. Karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons. So these people are going to be taught a lesson one way or another, is basically what Spirit says. Spirit's like, okay, we're already giving them a taste of the karma, and they don't get it. So now they're going to get, basically, slapped in the face with karma because they're not getting it. Some people are hard to teach, so they're going to have to learn the hard way. So instead of having compassion and grace, because God gives a lot of grace, He gives a lot of chances. He'll give you multiple chances to do the right thing. But if you continuously choose the same behavior over and over and over again, then eventually He's just going to go, all right, screw you, I tried. And you're going to, and he'll let you learn the hard way. He will let you learn the hard way. So some people want to some people want to hurt themselves. Fine. Do what you got to do, boo-boo. Now we have the moon, intuition, illusion, dreams. Oh, with this dreams energy. Again, with this dreams energy. Anxiety, fear, misconceptions, subconscious insecurities. Deception. Exactly. Illusions, dreams. And you know what's funny? This is something I noticed during one of my reads. I don't remember when. But it was one of my recent reads. And now whenever I look at it, I can't unsee it. But I find it strange that there's two little wolves here, okay? And they're looking up at the moon, almost like they're singing, or they're howling at the moon, or they're doing something with the moon. And the moon is looking down at them with an angry face. The moon is like not happy with them. So these people, because I said they were working with witchcraft, they might be doing some sort of moon magic. And the moon, Mother Gaia, and everything is saying to them, you don't have my support. I'm not doing this. Whatever entity it is that they're working with is not helping them anymore. They've stopped doing whatever it is that they were doing. So, what does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean? Let's see. Okay, just FYI, we have the numbers 7, we have the number 1, 18, and 21 out here. So you could be born on the 18th or the 20th of the month, the 1st or 7th of a month. You could be born in July, you could be born in January. And, oh, we also have the number 11 out here, so you could be born in November, or you could be born on the 11th of a month. I'm seeing the number 71 here, so you could be born in 1971. Okay. You could also be born on the 17th of a month. 1 and 7, because it appears 1 and 7 on my board here. Okay. We have the number 9 in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Loneliness, paranoia, isolation, being reclusive, withdraw, antisocial, restrictive, paralyzed by fear. Okay. Paranoia. Well, I mean, if you're guilty, yeah. And if you're having all these weird nightmares because of this demonic energy that you've been bringing around, I'm not surprised you're being paranoid. So someone is, like, basically afraid to leave their house right now. They're withdrawing from the public. Okay, when I picked up these cards, I flipped them instead of picking them up sideways. So how does this... they're both facing... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to ask. Spirit, is this card supposed to be in the upright? No. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Light at the end of the tunnel, recovering, improving, letting go of negativity and stress. Okay, is this card supposed to be in the upright? I'm getting yes and no. So no? No, I'm hearing no. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we have strength in reverse, and we also have strength in reverse up here. So that's confirmation, double confirmation on strength in reverse. Okay, and it came out together with this light at the end of the tunnel. So I don't feel like this person sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Or maybe someone who is weak. Let me see, what does this say? Vulnerability, self-doubt, weakness, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, feeling inadequate. And then we have light at the end of the tunnel, recovering, improving, letting go of negativity and stress. So maybe this is someone who used to have like really low self-esteem and lacked confidence, but they're recovering and improving. This is good. This is good energy here. They're letting go of the negativity and the stress. They're improving their self-confidence. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. We like to see that. Goodness knows we've all been there, right? Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. I've struggled with my own self-confidence issues for a long time for a lot of reasons, so I've always believed in faking it to make it as far as confidence is concerned. Because after a while you really do start to feel it. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Now we have the King of Cups, trust, wealth of knowledge, caring, healing, good advice, someone who understands unconscious motivations, a man in touch with his emotional life, a good friend, a mature, emotionally stable person. So we have, let me see. Yeah, we have masculine energy, but we also have feminine energy here. Because we have the Justice and the Strength card, but we also have the King of Cups. And those are all very significant. And the major arcanas are both female, so maybe this is a female energy or a female person, but they're walking in their masculine energy right now. Or it could just represent, you know, a bunch of people who are going through this, and that's understandable because a lot of people struggle with confidence and self-esteem issues that they're recovering, and that's good. That's really good. I'm going through that myself, actually. I'm going through like this self-love, self-awareness journey right now, where I have learned to love myself and to respect myself and to love who I am despite what other people think. And as a matter of fact, I really don't care what people think anymore, so that's very good for me anyway. Okay, now we have poverty. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. Financial hardship, negative change in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, financial loss, recession, feeling like the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck, homelessness, poverty, and unemployment. And then we have the Page of Swords, delayed news, patience needed, Planning, vigilance, protective, guarded, fairness. One who is calculating and unconcerned about the feelings of others. Communicators, scientists, mathematicians, aviators, and travelers. So we have someone who is calculated and unconcerned with the feelings of others, and then we have the poverty card. So this is karma, is what this is. So someone did something to someone, and they didn't care. They did not give two rat's asses. And what did I say about someone who isn't concerned with the feelings of others doesn't feel empathy, right? And that's like psychopath energy. You know what I mean? Like serious psychopath energy. I always say that, you know, if someone's like, oh, I feel so bad, I feel so bad, I'll always look at them and go, good. It means you're not a psychopath. It means you have compassion. It means you have feelings. It means you have empathy. You know, the fact that you feel guilty is a good thing. It means you learned your fucking lesson. Now fix it and don't do it again. Like, stop worrying. You know, life is all about learning lessons, right? If you learned your lesson, make it right, move on. It's not that big of a deal, you know? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. And that fell separately to these three cards. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we have the Devil in reverse. Again, with this Devil in reverse and the Magician in one fucking read and the reverse Chariot. Oof. There's definitely some dark magic going on. Okay, so we have excessive ambition, immoderate greed, which means a very, very greedy. Instability, dependency, feeling at the end of your rope. We have failure, losing, disadvantage. Sorry, we also have the 5-6 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Bad news in earthly matters. Money problems, ignorance, someone who does not appreciate you. Again, with this appreciation energy in reverse, more confirmation. So we have very young energies here with these pages, okay? Very young masculine energies. So I feel like either we are dealing with some young men who've made stupid decisions, or we are just dealing with some childish men. Some very childish energies. Oh, these are not sitting right straight at me. Yeah, these are not good energies. And I feel like Spirit has like got them in poverty right now. Like that's, again, with this whole, their karma. They're going through karma right now, and the karma they're going through right now apparently is poverty. And apparently they are not learning their lesson. They're like, oh, what's going on? I don't get it. Like, if you haven't realized that's what you're fucking going through right now, buddy, like, figure it out. Okay, so if they're going through poverty for whatever it is that they've done. Okay, this card came out with them, but it fell separately, so I don't know if it's supposed to be in the upright or not. Is this card supposed to be in the upright, Spirit? Yes, okay. So someone is getting a new beginning. A new relationship, new love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy. Celebrations. So someone is getting a new beginning. And it's interesting because we have beginnings in reverse over here. So someone over here is not getting a new beginning, and someone over here is getting a new beginning. Again, with this energy of someone getting the opposite karma of someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting good karma, and these people are getting, like, bad karma, but it's, like, the same. So, like, where someone is making money and getting abundant, someone else is becoming poor. Where someone is getting new beginnings, love, and relationships, the other person is getting rejection. And, you know what I mean? Like, it's very... So I feel like, because of that, I feel like these negative energies over here have done something, and especially because of all the poverty cards that are out here, I feel like someone has done something with regards to money, and with this lack of beginnings and then a new beginning over here, I feel like someone is or has done something in regards to relationships, okay? So let's see what Spirit has to say. Why are these people getting karma? What have they done, Spirit? They're getting karma because they didn't plan ahead. They didn't think ahead. They didn't think of the consequences. They didn't care. They had a lack of foresight. These people don't have any intuition. They're not good at seeing the consequences of their actions. And that's interesting too, because of the fact that we pulled out these very young energies. And the first thing that came to my head was, you know, I heard a psychologist one time talking about the fact that teenagers tend not to think about the consequences of their actions. They just do it and then worry about the consequences later. And because we have these very young energies out here, I'm thinking either these energies are literally representing someone who's very young, or we're representing some energies that are very immature, okay? I can't remember how these cards... Okay. Is this card supposed to be in the upright, Spirit? Is this energy, is this card here is supposed to be in the reverse, Spirit? Okay, so I'm getting yes and no. Okay, so these cards were... Oh, I'm just going to go with how I picked them up. So we have a Queen of Cups in the upright, and then right behind that, we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So we have greed, selfishness, bad debt, stinginess, miserliness, unpaid bills, money problems, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups, because it is a yes and no answer, I feel like this is someone who tries to appear like a Queen of Cups in the upright, but really they're a Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? So this is someone who is vain and fickle, and someone who likes to play the martyr, you know? Oh, woe is me, I did this and I did that, they didn't appreciate me, blah, 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 right? Okay, so this is definitely a mother figure. There is a mother involved in this situation somehow, because it literally says your mother or a mother substitute may play a significant role in near future events. Interesting too, because we have the word dreams in here, and then we have occult. So I feel like, because this is an up and down energy, I feel like this might be the person who's having these nightmares and these dreams, okay? And they might also be going through karma right now in the form of bad finances, okay? So we definitely have some younger masculine energies here, and we definitely have a mature woman energy over here on the negative side, okay? Okay, so why are these people going through karma? What did they do, and who did they do it to? We have finding mental strength, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. Yes, okay, so this person is going through a growth period right now. They're learning. This is someone who may have gone into hermit mode themselves. They might have completely isolated themselves in order to grow spiritually. And that tends to be quite common because, at least I find anyways, when God wants to do a work in you, they'll get you alone. Because it's only when you're alone that you're really, truly, completely, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not distracted by the people around you, and you're really able to be alone with your thoughts, right? And that's when you sort of become very sort of introspective because you're thinking a lot. And that's when a lot of healing tends to happen, or at least that's what I find. So this is someone who has gone through a lot. They've had a lot of self-esteem issues, confidence issues, but they're a very emotionally intelligent person, okay? And this person is going through a healing journey right now, okay? So if you're going through a healing journey and you resonate with this energy, congratulations, because that's not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of strength to do that, okay? I see you, and I appreciate you. Okay. And you know, when I see this energy, it always reminds me of a coffin and death, but when it's in the reverse, for me, it means new life, right? So it's like someone, and because of all this new beginnings energy over here, I really feel like someone is completely starting over. You know, they're really leaving their old life behind, and that's really great. That's so good to see that. Really so good to see that. Oh, we got a card flipped. Hierophant in reverse. Challenging traditions. Unconventional lifestyles, unconventional relationships, reversed roles, and nonconformity. Okay. Okay. So maybe that's where this energy of a female walking in her masculine energy comes from. Okay. Or maybe you you don't conform to a typical religious practice. You have occult interests, but they're not I don't know, traditionally religious in nature. So you might be like me, you know, or maybe you're someone who, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to describe that, but you know what I'm saying. So you sort of go against the tradition of maybe how you were raised or your community. Again, the Hierophant is like a teacher, okay, so someone who especially teaches spirituality. And when you're challenging tradition, maybe you're someone who, what's the word I'm looking for, like an activist mentality, someone who tries to expose the truth on situations and tries to share that with the public, right? Now we have escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from past hardships, fears coming true. Okay. So someone, because they were able to pull themselves together, because they were able to change and to grow and to heal, they have pulled themselves out of what would have ruined them, a situation that would have ruined them. Well, that's amazing. We have independent success, financial stability, security, prosperity. Sorry, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So now they're going to have, and now they're going to be independently wealthy. And it says rewards through hard work. So someone who invested their time and healing is getting rewarded for that by Spirit. Aw, that's awesome, guys. Hey, I'm happy to see that. Happy, happy, happy to see that. Oh, we also have the number 5 and the number 15 out here now. Numbers 5 and 15. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? I still want to know why these people are getting the karma that they're getting. Good news, courage, optimism, competition, faithfulness. A courageous, energetic young person, salesperson, actors, politicians, preachers, inspirational speakers. See, with this Hierophant energy, that's confirmation right there. So someone is considered very inspirational. So you might be really good at inspiring change in other people. And that's why you're getting good karma. Oh, the bottom of the deck. What do we have here? Interesting. We have the inheritance card, and it's in reverse. So someone might have stolen someone else's money, someone else's wealth, someone else's abundance. I don't know. They stole something. And I'm pretty sure it's money because it's pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles in reverse energy over here, and that makes sense if they're being if they're going through karma in the form of poverty because of the fact that they stole money. So now God's going to steal your money. Like, it's the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cookie. Okay, so these people stole money. You know, it never ceases to amaze me how often crimes that are committed are, it's always money. Like, how greedy are you freaking people? What's wrong with you? Seriously, what's wrong with you? The love of Pete. We have Knight of Wands, being too hasty, quick decisions, ambitious, sexual adventures, ardent, energetic people, negotiators, debaters, competitors, sportsmen, those who love a challenge. Yeah, they made a quick decision. They were too hasty. They made a stupid, fast-ass decision. Again, with this younger, masculine energy. I really feel like there's some younger men involved in this situation. Pages tend to represent like anywhere from like a teenager to to like a very young adult, like, you know, 20s kind of energy. Knights for me are like, you know, mid-20s to say 30, anywhere in the 30s, and then kings and queens and all that are sort of upwards of that, okay? So we're dealing with some very immature energy here. Like I said, so this might be men who are just very, very immature and stuck in their childhood mentality. This could also just be this could also be literally younger people who are involved in this situation. Okay, let's see. Let's get some clarifying cards on this. Again, with this stolen inheritance energy. Blah, blah, blah. It's always the same thing, isn't it? Let's see if we can get some different information this time. Like, I almost feel like I can do these readings now without even doing the cards, because as soon as I start picking up on the stolen money energy, I feel like I know exactly where it's going. So, but I never know. Let's see where it goes. I'm not going to assume, okay? Not going to assume. I think I've actually done that in readings before. Okay, I know where this is going, blah, 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 and then I end the reading. I do get frustrated reading the same energy over and over, but the message is the message. So we have cleanup in reverse. Ooh. Yep. Same energy as before. They can't clean up this mess. There's nothing they can do. The mess has already been made and there is no cleaning it up. They might be trying to clean it up, but with that in reverse, yeah, they can't. They made a huge mess of things. Ooh, desert. Oh, it's not desert. Desert. We have desert energy. Interesting that we have the desert, and then we have cleanup, and one is like all watery, and then one is like completely dry, no water. And the desert is like literally nothing. There's just nothing for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. So I'm wondering if maybe this isn't like the energy of, you know, they've been deserted, or by, you know, people who would otherwise have helped them, or this also could be just a lack of anywhere to go with this. You know, their options are all dried up. Or this could have literally happened in a desert, right? Maybe you live close to a desert, or we're just living a really warm climate. We have drugs and poison in reverse. Oh, Lord. There we go. Okay, so drugs and poison in reverse. So this means someone either doesn't do drugs at all. Okay, so this could be someone who lives clean. Or it could be that they tried to drug and poison someone and it didn't work. Either way, not good. Perversion in reverse. Okay. So maybe they were trying to say that someone was really like perverted sexually. But they're not. Perversion in reverse. Interesting. I haven't gotten that before. That's new. So there you go. Maybe they tried, maybe they tried saying someone was like a drugged up perv, or, you know, like they were, I just heard the word prostitute. So maybe they tried saying that someone was a prostitute, and they were all like, you know, into drugs and stuff like that. We have bye Felicia, piecing out, thank you next, not leaving and not caring. And then we have power supply in reverse. Interesting. So someone can't drain someone of their energy right now. I'm going to put this over here because it's in reverse. So someone can't drain someone of their energy anymore. And because they can't use them anymore, they're leaving. They're like, I'm out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Okay? So this is someone who comes in, you know, it's kind of like that whole, narcissist, what's the word I'm looking for? The narcissist, empath dynamic, you know what I mean? They look for their supply, and once their supply has run out, or they feel like their supply has run out, they move on to someone else, and they'll find a new supply, right? So someone left and didn't care. We have home in reverse. Well, with this mother, you know what, I'm going to put this over here because this is sort of a negative energy. Alicia, power supply. Home in the reverse. Yeah, there's definitely someone's family is definitely up to no good. I'm going to assume it's the mother. Someone might have left home because that came out right after there. Okay, so maybe someone was being used for their energy and someone was like, fuck this, I'm out, and they left home. Or this could be someone who creates a negative home environment. Take it how it resonates, guys. Take it how it resonates, guys. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else? We have playa in reverse. We have lost in reverse. And then we have strangulation in reverse. Wow. Okay. So again, with this player energy in reverse and this perversion card, I really feel like someone was trying to say that someone who is in an upright divine energy was, you know, a little skanky, a little, you know, someone who makes their way around town. They may have tried to say that this person was, you know, gone. They didn't know where they were because it has ghosted, but it's in reverse, right? This person took off. They're a prostitute. They do all kinds of nasty stuff. They sleep around with everybody. I don't know where they are. Okay? Because ghosted is in reverse, so they know where this person is. The person's not lost. Maybe they just tried to say, oh, this person's lost. They're lost in their head. Or just, they got problems. We have strangulation in reverse. Okay, so I'm wondering if... Okay, with the perversion card here, I'm wondering if maybe this isn't some sort of reference to weird bedroom activities. Or it could be that maybe someone wanted to literally strangle someone and they weren't able to, or they didn't succeed. Okay? Okay. But with this player and the perversion and the drugs and poison in reverse, all of this energy in the reverse, they lied. And maybe this is what all this gossip and lies is all about, because we have a couple cards over here that talk about gossip, bitchiness, and lies. Right? So they could have been lying on someone, saying that they were, you know, this person's a pervert. They sleep around. They play everybody. Ooh. Someone has evidence. Someone has evidence of someone who was... Oh, someone has evidence of someone who was... not doing something for personal gain. So we have love bombing, but it's in the reverse, and then we have receipts. So someone has evidence that someone wasn't using someone else. Because love bombing is when you know, literally bomb someone, bombard them with love and affection and attention and all that kind of stuff, but they're just doing it to use you. You know what I mean? Like, they come in and they're like, I love you so much, you're the best, da, 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 da. And they sort of overdo it in the attention and affection area, and they're literally just doing it to use you. So they might have also said that this person was a user, a gold digger, something along those lines, you know. And someone has receipts to prove that that's not so. Damn. I feel like I'm the opposite of that. I have a problem asking people for money. Just like, I had had an ex one time. I remember him telling me, he's like, I love the fact that you're independent, but it's like almost a little too much. Like, do you ever, like, do you need me for anything? Like, I don't know, I guess he felt weird because I was the only girl he'd ever gone out with and never asked him for money or anything like that. And I don't know why, but I just can't do it. But I think it's also because I grew up in abject poverty. So I knew not to ask because I knew we didn't have it. And after a while, you just become afraid to ask. So I have quick getaway, the runner, and escaping. Someone escaped something. The runner and escaping. Someone escaped something. So maybe you escaped this situation, like maybe you, I don't know, what is this escape energy all about, Spirit? What is this escape energy all about? Because over here we have escape energy, but it's in the reverse. So what do we have escape energy in the upright? Why do we have escape energy in the upright? Legal proceedings in the reverse. Someone was going to try to do something and frame you for it or cause you some sort of legal problems. And you managed to escape that somehow? So someone was going to try and cause you literal legal problems. They wanted you, they were going to try and have you charged with something or frame you for something or set you up in some way, but it didn't work. And now there might be legal proceedings happening, but it's not going to go in their favor. Mind control. You escaped some form of mind control. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, again with this magician, this, ooh, you escaped a serial killer? Holy shit balls, Batman. Okay. So yeah, someone definitely tried to unalive someone and it didn't work. Either it didn't work or they weren't able to do it. Somehow or another, they were stopped. Wow, and all this for money. Oh, God, it never ceases to amaze me how greedy some people can frickin' be. Like, it's just like, even just to have the balls to do, like, how do you, I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't look myself in the mirror, and I would be so fucking paranoid. And I guess that's where this paranoid energy comes in. I just couldn't do that. I don't understand how people do this kind of stuff. Like, and for money, for what? Really ridiculous, man. Okay, we have party animal. Lift off. And lift off is in the reverse. So whatever it is they were trying to start, or whatever it is they were trying to get off the ground, didn't work. We have party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. Again, with the same energy. We already picked up on that energy of excess. Okay. So a party animal wasn't able to get this plan off the ground. They weren't able to do whatever it was they were trying to do. Gee, that doesn't sound at all familiar to me. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. I wouldn't have a clue what that feels like. Oh, interesting. I just pulled out Super Size Me and Family in Reverse. What was I just talking about? Dark magic. So someone might have actually been doing magic on you to cause weight gain. Interesting. I wouldn't have any idea what that's like either. Not a clue. And it might have been their family. Why? To cause self-esteem issues. But this person is in the process of healing. And those self-esteem issues aren't really bothering them anymore. Maybe that's what's bringing in the karma. Interesting. If you guys aren't aware of my journey, yeah, squad. Yep. So we have head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions, and then we have squad. And squad is in reverse, okay? And so is the swept up, okay? So someone is, sorry, the squad is in the upright and the swept up is in the reverse. So someone is coming in who's from part of your old squad, or maybe they're, like I said, they're in your old squad and they're pretending that they are in love with you, but they're not. They're going to pretend to be your friend and everything, like, I got love for you, da da da, but they don't. They're full of crap. Interesting, more pig energy. Confirmation. Ooh, we have detective in the reverse. We've been pulling up on this dirty cop energy a lot lately. Dirty cop. So anyways, I was going to talk about my story. So yeah, I was living in a small town and I was getting gang stalked by an ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, I don't know, it was just weird. And just by like a whole bunch of people from town, who all sort of hung out in that community. And I actually overheard one of them. They were really bad at it, okay? Like, it was very obvious that they were there. They might have even wanted to be seen. I don't know, because all I have to say is if they were trying to stalk me unknown, they were just terrible at it. I mean, just absolutely horrible. I always knew when they were there. Half the time I could fucking hear them talking because they're always fucking drunk. And, you know, people tend not to think clearly when they're drinking, right? So I'm there the one day and I can hear this guy, he was like an old lover, okay? I wanted to have a relationship with him. He didn't want a relationship. Same old bullshit. I put up with way more than I should have. That old same song, okay? Anyway, he's on the other side of the fence and he's chatting away to someone and I'm just sitting there like kind of giggling to myself like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, right? And all of a sudden I hear, I don't know, just hit her in the head with a rock. Just get rid of her. Hit her in the head with a rock. Just get rid of her. And I don't know who he was talking to because I couldn't see the person. I could only see the one. And I thought, you motherfucker, are you serious right now? I was just blown away. I couldn't fucking believe I had heard him say those words. Just hit her in the fucking head with a rock. And it was interesting too because the rock comes in because I was living with my boyfriend at the time and we had just installed a garden and we were collecting all of these rocks because I was lining my garden in rocks. So we had a lot of like big rocks lying around. And so I feel like he was just like, I don't know, just pick up a rock and hit her in the head with it, right? And my gut tells me he might have actually been talking to my boyfriend at the time. But I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I have no way of proving it. You know, it's my word against theirs. I don't have any recordings. I don't have any videotape. I just heard it myself and saw it for myself, and that's it, and that's all, right? So that's why I left town. Also, I found out, even before I left, I found out that he was a Satanist. He had literally sold his soul, and he literally had told me this at one point in time, and I thought he was joking. You know what I mean? No, he was very, very serious. And his girlfriend, I actually found out from my child that his girlfriend was a witch, a practicing witch. And it was really interesting because as soon as I started calling them out on all their shit, and I left town, within a year, I went from my normal size, okay, to gaining, like 60 some odd pounds. And I gained that weight in I wouldn't even say a year, it was probably like 4 months after, or no, maybe it was longer than that. Yeah, maybe it was about a year. So right now, I look completely different than I looked when I was in that town, and I couldn't figure out, why am I gaining so much weight? Why am I gaining so much weight? Why is this weight not going anywhere? Blah, 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 blah. So I asked Spirit, why am I gaining all this weight? And I got my answer when I did a reading on myself, and it came back witchcraft and beauty spells. So, who knows, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I'm just going through a weird period in my life. I don't know. But it's just interesting the way things work out, right? Curious, very curious. Also, while I was living in that town, I have dreams, and often in my dreams, spirits will come in and talk to me. They will tell me things. And I had a dream. My aunt came to me in my dream and told me that my mom stole my house from me. Okay? She said, you had a house. You were given a house, and your mom stole it from you. And after that, I started to, every single reading I've done on myself, I've gotten stolen inheritance and witchcraft. I've always gotten family in the reverse. And my exes are always, every single time, they're always in my readings. So, I don't know if it's all connected. I don't know what the situation is entirely, because I have no way of proving it. But I do know this much: whatever is going on, Spirit has told me what the results are going to be. And I've literally already warned them. I've warned them many, many, many times, because I felt sorry for these people. Because I felt like, these people have never experienced love. They've never experienced compassion. They're very messed in the head. These people are, alcoholics. They're traumatized, And I felt compassion for them, despite knowing what they were doing to me. I felt compassion for them, so I was constantly warning them, and no one ever listened to me. It's like they were laughing at me, I was just like, okay, well, I tried. But Spirit told me, oh God, about probably going on about 4.5, maybe even 5 years now. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. Like I told you, I have the worst sense of time. Anyway, we're in 2025, so it would be like 3.5-ish years ago, maybe. Or maybe 4, just 4. I don't know. Anyway, God told me that someone's going to pass away. Someone's going to jail, or multiple people possibly going to jail. All those who participated in the stalking are going to experience poverty. Someone or someones are going to experience poverty, destitution to the point of prostitution. So that means they have nothing. And because they have nothing, they're going to end up doing prostitution. And I feel like that is because someone might have been saying that that's what I was doing. And I'm only saying that because of this reading. So maybe they were saying that about me. I don't know. I don't know that for sure at all, actually. I haven't even heard that as a rumor, so I have no idea. But anyways, destitution to the point of prostitution was one that I heard. I heard that the one who said hit her in the head with a rock is going to have HIV. I heard that someone is going to lose their hair. And someone is going to... basically everything that they did to me is going to happen to them or worse, basically. Ooh, we have missing in the reverse, and we have organized crime in the reverse. So again with this lost in the energy reverse, they might have said that you were gone or you took off or something like that, but you're not, or you never were. Then we have organized crime in the reverse. So these people, again with this messy energy, they made a mess. They made a mess of this situation and they can't clean it up. They weren't organized, they weren't methodical, they didn't think about things. They made hasty decisions. They're basically very stupid about it. Everything is traceable. So there's definitely, these people are definitely in trouble for what they've done here. Okie dokie pokey. We have graduation day in reverse, the blues, and then we have inside reversed. Okay, so inside is in the reverse. So someone has been exposed. Graduation day in the reverse. They did not learn their lesson. They're being exposed because they didn't learn their lessons. And now they have the blues. They're scared and in mental distress because they know. I think they know they're going down. I think they know they're getting caught. I think they know that what they're experiencing right now is karma. But it's not changing anything, is it? No, they're not changing the behavior at all. They're not coming clean. They're not doing anything to make the situation better. So, they're still not learning. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Dum-dums. Oof, they had a meeting. So there was some sort of meeting about this. Why? Because they're scared. They don't know what to do. So now they're having meetings trying to figure out what the fuck should we do? What do we do? What do we do? We have crime of passion in reverse and social media. Ooh. Crime of passion in reverse. So they are, and then we have social media. So maybe they're trying to, start some sort of like smear campaign on social media. Okay, so maybe if you have like a social media page or, I don't know, maybe like you're an influencer of some kind or you have some sort of podcast or whatever, they're going to try and drag it through the mud somehow. That's what I'm picking up. I heard drag it through the mud, and I'm seeing all this mud and this dirt, on this phone, and then it's got the F for Facebook. I feel like someone's going to try and throw dirt on your name, and they're going to use social media to do it. Or maybe this has already happened. Maybe this is how they got people to participate in this activity with them, is by throwing dirt on your name, right? And God knows that's exactly what happened to me as soon as I left town. The freaking smear campaign. Actually, the smear campaign was going on while I was still in town, but it got worse when I left. We have intuition in the reverse, caregiver. We have devil. We have love, and we have hotel. Damn. Love in the reverse, sorry. Hotel in the reverse. We have devil, we have caregiver, and we have intuition in the reverse. So interesting that this caregiver is in between the words devil and reverse intuition. So this is someone who appears to be a caregiver, appears to be someone who takes care of people, who's loving and who's nurturing. But really, they're fucking demonic as shit. They're demonic as shit. Their third eye is closed. They don't see. They don't see. We have love in the reverse and motel in the reverse. Yeah. They don't have any love. And there's some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to say corrupt hotel, but like maybe there's like a hotel that they use to have their meetings at or something like that. And maybe the hotel owner is aware of what they do and they just sort of look the other way. I have no idea. But this meeting happened probably at a hotel. Or maybe someone is living at a hotel right now. We have Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, and then we have black sheep in the reverse. So someone who does not defy the norms and is dedicated to a partnership. We have caregiver, intuition, and this came right out after it. So there's a couple involved in this. Somehow there's a couple who's working together to do this. And with this black sheep in the reverse energy, I get like a follower kind of energy, like someone who follows other, they don't sort of carve their own path in life. They very much do what they're told to do, okay? So this, yeah, so we have this, maybe that's where this childish energy comes in. I'm just doing what I was told. Marriage, wedding, mountains, and outer space in reverse. Yeah, someone's going to jail. They're not going to be seeing the outside for a long time. Then we have mountains, marriage, and wedding. Marriage and wedding is in the upright, though. But it came out, these three came out all together. Like I said, when I see outer space, I always think, and it's in the reverse, I always think they're not going to be seeing outside for a long time. So this might have actually been someone's partner. Or this couple could be married and they're going to jail together. Or not together, but they're both going to jail. Maybe they aren't going to be able to, like their problems are like mountainous. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to be able to get over this they're not going to be able to get, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, I can't think of it, but I'm just seeing the mountain as like a block. Like I'm seeing someone trying to get over the mountain in order to get something on the other side, but they can't. Because the obstacle is so huge, they can't get around it, right? So this couple, this ride or die couple, might be married and they might be going to jail together. Again, not together, but, you know, going to jail. They're both going. We have fire in the reverse. We have obsession. We have wine or dine in the reverse and extra. Okay, wine and dine in the reverse. We have extra in the reverse. Then we have obsession, and we have fire in the reverse. So Fire in the reverse for me is very like, first of all, I see it as very demonic energy, and I also see it as someone who really doesn't have any passion, okay? They don't have any passion for you. They're obsessed, and there's a difference. They want to wine and dine you, and they don't want you to know how extra they are and how fucking demonic they are. Look at how creepy that guy looks. And he's holding a knife. This is someone who wants to stab you in the back. They don't really love you. They don't really like you. Like, I keep getting the same energy of someone's coming in and they're going to try and trick you into thinking that they're all about you, and they are not. They might think they're in love, but it's not love, it's obsession. Why? Because this guy's holding a fucking knife. If he was in love, he wouldn't be fucking... Look at this. It's so funny. We have karmic third-party relationship situation, then we have frenemy in reverse. And it's so funny because this person's going to try and come in and pretend, I'm not your enemy, I'm your friend. But really they're a third-party karmic. It's hilarious. So maybe one of your ex's new partner, you know, maybe they'll be coming in trying to make good with you, get all buddy-buddy. Oh my god, I would see through that so fucking quickly. They're gonna come in and pretend, oh yeah, he was such a dick, you were so right to do this, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, they're literally holding a knife behind your back. I just saw laughter on the bottom of the deck, and I thought, she who laughs hardest. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense. Again, with this water energy. So there might be a water sign involved in this, or water might somehow be involved in this. And it's water in reverse, so that tells me, again, this might just be more confirmation on the fact that they're not going to be able to clean this mess up. They are not going to be able to clean this mess up. And we also have mountains in water. So maybe there's an earth sign and a water sign who are involved in this, okay? With the crow and the firefly in reverse too, and the ladybug, there might also be an air sign involved. Okay, so we have air sign, water sign, and earth sign. Hidden. Something's definitely being hidden. Chameleon energy. This is the same energy as the octopus in reverse. Someone who tries to blend in with their backgrounds. They change their personality depending on who they're around. Money in the reverse. Yeah, they stole money. There's just more confirmation. We're just getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. They did something wrong with money. They tried to steal someone's money. And they were willing to do whatever the fuck it took to keep it. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, that's about all I can say of that. So someone is definitely getting karma for what they've done. Someone is definitely, someone stole someone's money, an inheritance, a house. Someone stole something from someone. And they were trying to unalive them because of it. They wanted to hold on to it. They might have been doing spell work to cause this to happen. They might have physically wanted to come in and try and do it. They might have gotten a hitman to try and do it. They might have tried to drug or poison someone, but it didn't work. I don't know, but these people are definitely going to jail. These people are definitely going to suffer in the money department. So God's like, well, if you guys were greedy and you wanted to steal their money, I'm going to steal all of your money from you. Destitution to the point of prostitution, like I said. So again, with this energy over here, someone might have literally been saying that you were a prostitute. And maybe that's why the destitution to the point of prostitution energy is coming up. And then we also have the black crow, the harbinger of death, with this devil energy. So, yeah. Someone is definitely going to pass away. Someone is definitely going to jail. Someone is definitely going to be impoverished. Actually, I feel like a whole bunch of people are going to be impoverished. Anyone who spread the rumors about someone being a prostitute and all this kind of stuff and helped maybe in stealing this money, maybe those are the people that are going to be destitute to the point of being a prostitute. Yeah, this is not good. And whoever is the victim of this is going to be rewarded. So I feel like this person over here is going to be getting everything that was taken from them and then some. And in doing so, their karma is going to be doled out in kind. Well, anyways, I hope that this helped confirm for you what you may have already intuitively known. Again, remember, this is the current energy of the situation. Situation could change based on different decisions and or actions in the situation. I really hope that you resonate with this side of the board and not this side of the board. Anyways, I love you guys and have a good night. Take it easy.